Welcome to another week of On the Couch with Dan and Dane, and today we're actually going to talk about two sort of jobs, professions. One might be a profession, one not, who knows. But we're going to talk about the difference between an accountant and a tax agent and which one do you actually need. What do you think, Dan?
My answer is sometimes kind of, it's both, or it's one, or it's the other. Like they are so symbiotic in how they operate that they each have to integrate with themselves quite closely. And I mean, a tax agent, kind of everyone needs it, unless you're going to do your individual tax return by yourself at the end of the year. But the tax agent is going to be the person that basically you turn up with your information, they're going to do the data entry and shove it into the ATO system, right? And make sure you get a tax return at the end of the year. Whereas the accountant, they do way more for you, don't they?
Absolutely. So you'll find a lot of the time with an accountant, they're more aligned to sort of small business or people with a bit more, I would say, convoluted circumstances. They might have a trust as a part of their portfolio and so on and so forth, and they're looking for a lot more sort of strategy. So if you're sitting there and you're just receiving a bit of an income tax, you know, from the RAF or the Navy or whatever.
Yeah, just PAYG, pretty simple circumstances.
Yeah, I wash my clothes, $300, fucking Dolmio, whatever it is. Is it Dolmio? No, that's a sauce, isn't it?
I don't even know what you're talking about there, mate.
Oh, whatever the clothes thing is. But if you're just a standard sort of deductions and income, seeing a tax agent is probably where to go, but you are getting a bit more convoluted with your portfolio and so on and so forth. I highly recommend an accountant is the one that you want to see.
Absolutely. And if you've got an accountant and they're like an absolute weapon, right? The accountant's probably going to sit over the top of multiple tax agents as well, just to make sure that everything that you're doing from a strategy perspective is getting done by the tax agent to make sure it's the right fit for you.
Yep, absolutely on point. All right, we'll see you next week for another episode of On the Couch.